Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Alright, welcome back. We're in the tinny today and the weather is disgusting. It's dead low tide and I'm trapped out the front of the creek here. I don't know if you can tell, but behind me here is a little bit of a drain, and as the tide comes up I'm going to sneak right up into it. We've got a bit of a creek system up the back here and we're going to go and do some snag bashing. As I said, it's dead low at the moment. Tide's starting to make its way in. It's only just turned, and yeah, should be a heap of flatties and stuff on the chew. I did see a little barra in that drain there a minute ago, so I do a little bit of fishing here while I'm waiting for the tide to push in, and yeah, as it makes its way up I'll get up into the creek and we'll do some snag bashing like I said earlier. So yeah, start off today, I'm just going to run that one there. It's my little favourite 702 Champion Extreme, and it's got a little 100 Conquest on it, or it's actually a 30 Conquest with a 100 spool, and I've got that spooled up with P2 Sunline Siglon AMZ, which is the brand new one. It's in a 4-strand, so them 4 strands are much better suited to bait cast reels and to snag bashing around rugged stuff. Because if you think about it, it's the same diameter line as the 8-strand, but it's only 4, so they're all double the thickness, so they're twice as strong. It does make a little bit of a zippy sound through the guides, but that's the price you pay for that extra abrasion resistance. So yeah, that is a 24 pound, I believe it is 24, it's P2, whatever it is. And yeah, I've got that with a 60 pound fluorocarbon leader with a little BKK clip and the Samaki Reddick SF90, which is probably one of my favourite little shallow water lures. As I said, the tide's just starting to make up. It's probably going to be a few flatties, barra, any of them sort of fish, threadies maybe even if I'm lucky. Any of them fish are going to have a crack at that little thing. I've got him rigged up with a couple of size 8 BKK Fang 663s and some number 3 Van Fook splitties. So might have a couple of casts here. As the tide makes up, I will make my way in. You will see me in the trees soon. Hopefully not in the trees, but I do have a black bass trip lined up, so I want to get some snag bash and cast and practice in before we go. We're heading off in 3 weeks, so I'll probably try and do a fair bit of this kind of fishing in the next couple of weeks just to get my eye in before I get over there. So I'm going to get to some fishing and yeah, hopefully come back to you soon with a nice jack or something. Try and just tuck around. You can kind of see there's a bit of a channel on that side, so I'll tuck around into that and give that a bit of a crack. Jesus, is noisy. Flatty? Oh, nice flatty. Sweet. If I was keeping fish, that's a very nice one. That was first cast since moving up in here. Nice fish on the SF90. Can't complain. I reckon he'd be, oh, his eyes are looking at me. I reckon he'd have to be what, 600? Not keeping him. I will throw him back. Yeah, mate, I'm gonna let you go. Just let me get these out. There he is. Oh yeah. Come on, this is going to be always the fun part. Yeah, you get, yeah, sit still. There he is. Get. I did see a barra bust up in there, so there's 100% barra here. It's just a matter of putting it on his nose. I don't know if the camera's picking up how much bait's here, but it is bloody ridiculous. We get all sorts of stuff up in this too. Like, it doesn't look like much, but there'll be threadies and everything moving up into these creeks, especially with this much bait around. See, proper fish bow waving up on the front there, chasing mullet. Right where I saw the barra before. Put one on top of the ledge just there. I can hear fish buffing up around that corner there. Fish right behind me. All happening. Get up there. Don't know how worth it is pushing up in there. I think we're sitting here. It's quite a nice little spot because we can kind of be stealth. The fish are going to come down. Tide's coming in and then wrapping up in there. There's not a lot of flow going in there at the minute, so it's probably a good thing. But yeah, like I said, there was barra busting up right on that corner there just before. It is a little bit colder. Water temp's about 24 degrees, 23 and a half, sorry, I lie. But yeah, as the tide comes in, I do expect it to warm up a little bit. So yeah, hopefully the barras still want to play the game. Oh, that bait's pushed in now. Can't really see, but there's like 5 pelicans over there just cleaning them up as they push up into the creek, which is going to be a good sign for a bit later when I'm up in there. Should be a bit happening. What's that? It was a decent bite. It's got some weight. Another flatty. Oh, could you catch it any more in the tail? Oh, yeah, right. You can see this one's a sand flatty. Wicked colours on the tail there. I'll try and unhook him over the side of the boat so I don't have to pick him up. Get out. Thought that was definitely going to be something a bit bigger just by the weight on it. But anyway, I'll take that. Oh, another good flatty. That's the biggest for the day for sure. Holy. Wow. He's a nice one. It's almost a net job, I reckon. That is a tank. Oh, don't be a dog. That's the ideal outcome. You've broken the hook off. Stop being an idiot. You'll be off. I need to get that hook out now. Look at it. Ah, man, that thing's a tank. Okay, he's opened the splitty. Get this out of the equation. I don't want to leave that hook in him, but I also don't want to kill him trying to get him back. There's the hook. He's in good nick. There he is. Proper good one. Yeah, he'd be 65-ish. There you go, mate. Go on. Sweet. Oh, a couple of fish before I even get to start fishing. Like I said, this wasn't my intention. I was hoping to get into these creeks before the tide dropped out too far this morning, but I missed my opportunity. As you can see, I need to get in there. All right, we're in the little creek now. A couple of good looking snags up ahead. Still very shallow, but should be good for some jacks and whatnot. I'm just gonna stick with this 702. And I'm gonna change lure to the old faithful, old disco Lucky Craft pointer in the 100 XD. This one's had a good day. About to get even better. So pop him on, and I'm just going to chuck the lecky in. I'm going to go down and hit these mangrove roots and little snags and whatnot. We'll have a quick little look at that drain while I'm here. But yeah, water temp is a whole degree warmer in this little creek than what it is in the main system I've just come from. So I'm hoping this is where the barrel's hanging out, trying to find a bit of refuge, because that water temp has dropped a little bit in the last week or so. So I'm going to drop this lecky in, and we'll make our way down the creek. What I might do is, just while I cruise down to these mangroves. I'm just going to keep an eye on this sounder and have a little chill. Yeah, you do see quite a bit of random stuff at the front of the creeks when you sneak in, so I will get you all set up so you're going to have a little look, and I'll run you through some sounder settings real quick. Alright, so there it is. You can see that screen's nice and dark. I do like it quite dark. It shows the highlights of the fish a lot better. You can see these little sand humps in here. Now, I'm just going to drop that brightness down. I do get asked a lot about settings on these, and to be honest, the settings are changing that much that it's yeah, it's a bit hard to try and explain exactly where we're at with them on the day. But yeah, as you can see there, 60 on the contrast, 92 brightness, 1070 frequency. I've got it set out to 21. I can probably bring that in a little bit more, but once the creek widens up just a little bit further up, I will want it set there. So I'm just going to keep it set at 21. On the side view setup, I've got scroll speed set at 5. Noise reject is low and TVG is medium. So that's pretty much it. As like I was saying before, you can see that little fella there. Oh, where'd he go? You can see that little highlight there in the sand hump. He's that's a little fish sitting in a little bit of a sand whoop there. So there is stuff starting to stage up in here. We do have a bit of a junction coming up where the barra like to sit on, so I will put a bit of focus on that. But as you can see here, there's a whole bunch of mangrove roots and stuff hanging in the water. There's going to be jacks and plenty of cod. Got this fella rigged up with a couple of size 6 in the BKK Vipers. So when I get, oh my gosh, so when I get something good, I can swing off it properly. That felt decent too. I don't think that was a cod. Unfortunately, he won't come back. Yeah. Heaps of nice looking areas here, so we'll slow it down and try and put the work in on them. Oh, that was a shitty little bite anyway. I've never actually done this in this creek, so you guys are going to learn with me. I've been in here on high tide before and caught a few barra, but never done the low tide in here, so what we got? I sounded them. I sounded them up. Oh no, there's a grunter, I'm pretty sure. There was hundreds of them there. When it cools down, it always pays to put one on the back of the snags. Generally in summer when the fish are feeding hard, they'll sit in the front, but if it's a little bit quieter or cooler, I'll sit in behind it just to get that rest. Even if a fish isn't actively feeding, if you put him on the nose, you're good chance you're going to get a bite out of it, so just put him in there anyway. Big old pikey in the back there. That's not a pikey. Oh my gosh, I lost it. No! Fuck. That was not a pikey. I think I might have got a second shot at it. Did I? No, that's not what the first one was. Oh, jeez. I don't know if I was filming the one before, but I got a good size grunter just before. That one there has just made a... Man, that's a tasty size fish. Don't. Oh, rightio. Just wake everything in the creek up, why don't you? All right. Just spikiest fish on earth, these things. And that's where they get their name. Oh, grunter. Hey, oh, mate, I was trying to throw you over. Yes. All over my boat. That definitely wasn't what hit me first. I reckon the first one was a jack, so I'm going to pepper it a couple more times. See if I can't pick something off it. Oh, there's fish going off in here. Just takes going up the creek a little bit further out. It wasn't really happening at the front. Water's a lot cleaner up here because it's been slack for a bit longer and the water's just starting to push in. Oh, I don't think he's coming back, unfortunately. We'll try again on the way out of the creek. Ah, it's spewing. That first one would have been a good jack, I promise you.
That's not a barking. Oh my gosh, I missed it.
Just pulled the hooks out of him. Oh, I was just about to say that barometer's just come up too. You can see we got a little bit of sunlight. I haven't seen that all day. And I think that would have been a pikey, that one. So no big loss. Just gonna really crank this drag. That thing that hit me just then was proper steam train. Just lay down on this bend. Come on. Definitely got a little tap on it. Put one on the front this time. Oh, good. One more. Right in it. In and around it. No good. Oh, that was a barra. Hello. Just minding my own business. He would have followed me all the way up that snag. This bend looks really good. This has got to have a fish on it. I didn't even know he bit it, and he didn't even know he was hooked. Little finger. Didn't even know he was hooked. He's only a little fella. Not bad. Couple of species. Spewing to miss the barra and the jack, but that is a nice little creek finger. You'd probably be close to legal, I reckon, but I don't feel like filleting small fish. I got a tip rat. Oh, he got what for? That's how you know winners here. Queenie salmon. Most annoying fish going. Pretty cool. That's a pretty decent size one too. I will try and, oh, there you go, I can show you. I was going to say I will try and release him without too much harm, but yeah, that's them there. You dirty dog. They are the slimiest things. Yeah, and they die really quick, so I'm not going to hold him long. Lifted his head off on the hook set. It's not what I expected. I was half expecting to get roasted back into that snag then, so kind of put the brakes on him a bit. Usually don't get too many of them on these darker colour lures, but I suppose the disco's got pretty bright belly on it, which puts out plenty of flash, so that belly there, starting to get some scars. Can't believe there's no one home in there. That barometer's stable again. I wanted one for the tally. I'm going to run into the snag here, aren't I? Nope. It's all right. Another species. Oh, pushing into that breeze here. Got to be a cod along here, surely. Surely I can get a cod for the road. Not much left in this session. Blew me barra, blew me jack. It's spinning. Oh, it was definitely a cod. Oh, I was filming. I'm so glad I filmed that. Riveting content. Oh, what? I'm too hard on them. There's 3 bites off that little lump back there though. Do a nice little short cast upstream so the lure can swim back down naturally with the current. Just a straight wind. There's nothing fancy to it. There's nothing happening either. What an achievement. Not a single cod all day. And that was it. That's the target. He's a little one, but it's a jack. Holy, even little ones like that smash you, don't they? He's a pup. 30 centimetre job, maybe. Oh, It's all right. Jack's a jack. Here, mate. There he is. Just a little cutie. Can't get bigger. I'll come back for you. 2 meters. Good snag. Surely that's got a 50 in it. Oh, I cast over the bloody branch. All right, settle down, guys. I reckon this is the top of the tide. The current doesn't know which way to go. Starting to go out, which is a bit of a worry because we only just got in here. I did have to get out and push it. I reckon them bar all got their head down in the snags. And that barometer jumped up to 10.24 from 10.22 before. And that's what triggered that last one to follow me, I reckon. Let's do this one. Usually pretty good for a barra in this system. Surprised. Oof. Yeah, you lost, mate. All right, I might have to make a move. Well, we did all right. A few different species there. Pretty happy with that mixed bag. Can't really complain. Yeah. Oh, bro, I need to go. I'm gonna get bloody stuck. All right, that's me. That was a bit of a grind of a session, but we got plenty of fish. Not really the most desirable species, but yeah, a couple of good grunter, nice finger. Little baby jack. I'm sure if you measured a few of them, especially with them flatties, there would have been a good feed there. So definitely not complaining. Pretty fun little day, to be honest. And yeah, like I said earlier, I was just really just trying to get some time on the water and just practice me casting, get it all up to scratch. So anyway, that's us. I'm gonna get out of here now. Tide's changed. I only just scraped in here, so I really need to go. I've probably got about 10 centimeters or 20 centimeters of water, I reckon. I had to float the boat in. So anyway, that's us. Thanks for watching. While you're here, if you haven't done it, make sure you hit the bloody subscribe button. All right, cheers.